Hey guys, this is Kevin. We're back with real estate from a marketing perspective, Kevin's Corner, and this is the second episode of, second section of episode number 23. You guys know this lady right here. She's been on the podcast already once. This is Kari-Joe Woodling from Security National Mortgage.
Hey guys, hello again.
So today she's going to follow up with Michelle, and Kari-Joe wants to talk about some of the really cool events and things that are coming up with your company. So go ahead and get after it.
Okay, so as business development for the Stephen Curtis Group at Security National Mortgage, we do tons of education, classes, and events. And what I want to talk about today is what's coming in 2024. So one huge thing that's close to all of our hearts at the Curtis Group is our veterans. And Michelle just spoke about them a little bit. So I wanted to kind of expand that information. So coming in March, so every year we do our VA event, and it is a fundraising event for our veterans. And we honor our veterans because they have given their life for our freedom. And that event is a fully charitable event, so all of the funds, nonprofit, right, and all of the funds go towards a selected veteran that we choose, and we gift them a check or sometimes a service dog. It's always a big surprise. But this year it's going to be called the Military Real Estate Advocate, and it is going to be, we're working super hard for it to be a designation. We're waiting on our providership from TREC, and that, so each of the agents that come and attend, it's a 2-hour class, and they'll get that designation. And then we'll have some motivational speakers there, and also some actual veterans' wives or family members that have gone through the assignment or deployment with the veteran. So
last year we sponsored the event. Stuart Title sponsored the event, and I didn't know really what I was sponsoring. I just knew it was a military or a veteran event, and there was actually some old guys that were retired veterans that were there, and you got to meet them and talk to them and shake their hand, and if anybody feels the way we do about the impact that veterans have had on our lives, you got to come to this event.
Right.
You got to come to this event. So keep your eyes open for the invitations. Agents, anybody else in the real estate world.
Our freedom starts with them, so it's super impactful. And I would say maybe Kevin wasn't crying that day, but everybody else had a tear in their eye.
Yeah, no, and two of my family members have been in the military, so it's huge for me. And I never thought I'd be doing a podcast, but I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for them.
So the class that we're going to have this year is different than the one we had last year. It's actually going to be teaching the real estate agent how to walk through those veterans after coming back into the work world and buying a house, and just being able to handhold them and love them along the way.
Yeah, you can't treat a veteran going through the real estate process like you do any other traditional home buyer or seller, because they're just different. So.
Yep.
And then you have, I believe you mentioned you have a golf tournament coming up?
So yes, our second fundraiser that the Curtis Group does every year is our annual golf tournament, and it is going to be in October of 2024, and that one is specific fundraiser for cancer fighting people in the industry, whether it's real estate agent, title, lenders. We handpick a couple different people that are going through the treatment at that moment, and we gift them at our golf tournament, and it's usually a huge success, super fun. Do
we know which golf location?
So we're toying between Bay Oaks, where we were last year, or Mag Creek, which is in League City. So it's going to be down south. But Stuart, you were a
I was there with 3 other BDOs for that event. So,
yes.
And then last thing is you guys are preparing yourselves to be CE certified by TREC to teach classes, right?
Yes.
How's that
we're
going?
waiting. It's going good. Our application is in, and we're just waiting to get that final approval from them, and then I will be able to teach side by side and with Kevin and all his CE classes.
There you go. So guys, if you are looking for not only a great mortgage company and a great title company, but you are also looking for some great charitable events and some great things to just get involved with next year, along with getting some CE credit if you're an agent, give Kari-Joe a call, give Michelle a call. Kari-Joe, how do they get a hold of you?
My cell phone is 281-229-1843, and my email address is Kari-Joe, Karijoe.Woodling, Woodling, @snmc.com.
That took 20 seconds to spell out. You should consider shortening that one. Thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me again. It was great to see everybody.
So this is episode number 23, Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Again, I want to thank Jennifer Smidas, Caitlin Kornek, Wendy Santana, and Devin. And if you would like to be on the podcast, give me a call, Kevin Davidson, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. Be happy to put you on the podcast. This particular episode will be available next Monday in about 3 days, so keep an eye out. And if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel to check out the other episodes, there's 22 other ones. Just search in YouTube, Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and all 22 episodes will show up. So, again, thanks, Kari-Joe, for coming on the podcast. Michelle, both are from Security National Mortgage Company. You guys have a great weekend.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.